Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 replay cast. Today it's a 1 vs 1 on Amazonia between our green orc player Grubby and down on the bottom our orange night elf player LeeYongDae. And haven't casted this map in a while. In a lot of my older casts, this map happened all the time. So here we go, and we're going to speed it up to the 8x mark, to the 2-minute point of the game. All the heroes come out, all the good stuff starts to happen, and lots and lots of chatting going on in the first 2 minutes. And the Night Elf going after the Renegade Wizard camp. Demon Hunter not out yet. Blade Master just about to on out. Go after his own Renegade Wizard camp.
We're under attack!
So we'll see what items drop for these players, see if it's something good. Laws of Attack or Bust. Ring of Protection +2, the Ring of Selling, and Circle of Nobility for the Blade Master. Slightly better item for the Blade Master, in my opinion. And Slippers of Agility +3 for the Demon Hunter. Tome of Intelligence.
Complete.
And both sides power creeping away at the moment here. And Slippers of Agility +3 for the Blade Master as well, so fairly even items. I suppose I would prefer the Circle of Nobility, as that's +5 agility for the Blade Master, and takes a mana burn just as he used that salve. And I was corrected a couple videos ago. It's not healing salve, it's healing salve, and I kind of already knew that. And for some reason, I was still calling it healing salve. And so you know, whatever. That's that's solved. And that happens quite a bit. Someone is like, "Oh, it's not Archmage, it's Archmage," or whatever. But we'll go with healing salve because that is the correct pronunciation. So you know what? I'll just give in and I'll just go with it. A lot of the times, just, you kind of get the point, and that's fine. And Demon Hunter makes it into the peon line here, but don't think it's going to get too much. Grubby's micro going to be pretty good, going to get inside those burrows, and all the burrows full, and can't quite reach that range of the Demon Hunter, and puts a speed for the Blade Master there. Picked him up at the shop. At the candy shop. And nice block with the grunts there. Pretty smooth move on Grubby's part. And I'm going to trap him in. Almost trapped him in the base. And is he going to get... Oh, and gets the Demon Hunter killed. And uses Dust of Appearance to get the Archer as well. Pretty nice start there for Grubby, getting a hero kill and the archer kill for pretty much free there. Not too much effort involved. And has 2 circlets of nobility, so +7 to agility for the Blade Master here. So getting pretty potent Blade Master going on. And we'll get a nice creeping and experience advantage with the Demon Hunter dead. Be able to creep away at his leisure for now. But I think that Demon Hunter was only level 1. Nope, level 2. Still won't take him too long to revive that. The higher your level, the longer it takes to revive, of course. And a Mantle of Intelligence +3, which will be sold sooner or later here. May give it to his Shadow Hunter if he goes Shadow Hunter. Usually a lot of times you see Grubby going TC, so it's kind of a toss-up. Usually one or the other.
We're under attack!
And Beastmaster second for Night Elf here.
Our town is under attack!
And Kobe's made it into the base somehow here. The Bestiary in the Spirit Lodge. Coming on up here, attacking the Spirit Lodge, but not going to get it. I might be able to get out of there. And managed to slip by there, and that was a pretty tight tolerance that he slipped by, and looks like Are we going to try and steal this Murloc Nightcrawler there? And looks like he did. Takes the Tome of Strength and the kill. Level 3 and running off. Scampering about. Like Blade Masters like to do. Raiders on the way. And of course Spirit Walkers. I actually had somebody ask me in the comments why people really don't get Witch Doctors in 1 vs. 1, and the answer is kind of simple, is that the healing wards, they're really asking about the healing wards and why not use Witch Doctors and healing wards, and healing wards are way too easy to dispel and or destroy in 1 vs. 1. There's just not a lot of units in your way to put the wards in the back and then heal during a big fight, and a lot of times it's just very expensive, and on their own they don't do a lot of damage. So it's basically just using them for the healing wards. And I suppose the stasis wards as well, which can be useful. But Spirit Walkers overall just way more useful in 1 vs. 1. With the Spirit Link, Dispel, and they do okay damage. They have a decent amount of health as well. Whereas the Witch Doctors in the end, really you're only getting them for the healing wards, and you have to go all the way Master to get those. And so it's a big investment in money. And just doesn't really pay off in 1 vs. 1. In 4 vs. 4 or something like that, a big bracket like that, Witch Doctors are pretty nice because you have a lot of time to get them. And then you have a lot of enemies, or rather your allies in front of you to sort of block the wards between you and your opponent. LeeYong trying to get this Rot Golem camp here. Getting harassed by Grubby at the moment. Has Fairy Fire on, so can't really hide. And doesn't really have enough for a Windwalk anyway. Gets the Beastmaster kill there. And Rock Golem fell. Didn't see what dropped though. Torn Chieftain managed to get 2 Mantle of Intelligence. One was transferred. Didn't see where he picked up the other one.
Under attack!
So quite a bit of mana on the Torn Chieftain there. A little nice little boost. Boosto mana. I think that's what, like 90 mana? 15 mana each, I do believe. 45 mana each, yep. Well, not too bad. It's just good little chunk of mana, but usually doesn't have full mana anyway. And against a Demon Hunter, that just gives him more to burn. And now Grubby going after the 2 Moonwells here, falling really quickly because of the Raiders. And if he can get both of these Moonwells, then LeeYong will be in a pretty bad position. Have to rebuild both of those. And can he do it now? We have a bunch of Wisps coming down to repair. Might not be enough Raiders on that one. Not going to be enough, so those Wisps going to be repairing for now. Shockwave didn't do so good on that one. Shockwave right here would be absolutely delicious. It'd be like nom 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 on those talons. And looks like he just can't quite get in there to Shockwave. Doesn't have enough mana anymore. And looks like Beastmaster will fall here, perhaps. And no, he might actually get away. So close yet so far for Grubby there. And the Cyclone spam commences on the Blade Master. And something I'd really like to see, like a change in Warcraft 3. I would like to see some diminishing returns, particularly of Cyclone. Maybe some other skills as well, but I suppose you could make a list, perhaps. But with Talons, I do believe there should be some kind of diminishing returns, and that it would be, your hero would be immune to it after a while, or it would only last for maybe like less than a second. If you use it more than a few times, in the way that a lot of games work, and sort of the way that World of Warcraft works, in that if you polymorph somebody too many times, eventually it doesn't last more than even a second. Which is a pretty good idea. As you can see, you can just sort of Cyclone over and over and over, and whether that's op or not, I'm not really sure, but either way, I think should be some kind of diminishing return value to that. And I've actually heard a lot of people complain about the Blademaster too. The Blademaster's a little too overpowered, but I don't think so. I don't think it's the Blademaster's overpowered. I think what it is that the Orc units, the Orc heroes, don't really provide another good starting hero. So you basically have to go Blademaster first. If you go Tauren Chieftain, it's just not so good. You can, but again, just not so good. We'll put it that way. Nobody ever goes Farseer, as Farseer just really isn't good. Unfortunately, as I do kind of like the Farseer. And you can't really go Shadow Hunter first, just because it's more of a support hero, and all you're going to be doing is really healing with him. So you're kind of forced to go Blademaster first with Orc. Not really much of an option of an alternative. Or a Tavern hero. So I think it's really maybe a buff to the Farseer, or maybe some kind of other change. Not really sure. Not really much of a balanced specialist. But just remember that whenever you think that the Blademaster is overpowered, just remember the fact of what I said there, is that there's really just not many other options other than going a Tavern hero, which is certainly a possibility. But either way, game going on here for a while, and LeeYong just chilling in his base for now. And I'm gonna let Grubby creep away here. And Wand of Illusion on the Tauren Chieftain there. Gonna use it. Scout away, run into the base there. Invisible Demon Hunter cruising along, following the army here. And Blademaster over on the right side, getting a Sam Squanch camp. And another Wand of Illusion.
We're under attack.
Tons of illusion for Grubby right now. 5 illusions left to use.
Ready to ride.
And LeeYong, is he going to go after the Granite Golem camp? No, looks like he's going to go after the Renegade Wizard camp, which I figured as much, as that would be a bold move, just with the Tauren Chieftain illusion here coming in, seeing what's going on. Tome of Knowledge looked like a Tome of Knowledge there on the ground. And Demon Hunter picked that up. And Renegade Wizard, the only thing left here. Gonna be a Belt of Giant Strength +6. Goes on the Beastmaster there. A couple Talons are gonna fall here pretty quickly. Some netting going on. And Tinker now out for the Night Elf, which is sort of late of me to say, as he's already been out for a little while. Push him in vulnerability on the Blademaster there, but should be getting himself out of there, in my opinion. But it looks like the Night Elf is backed up to some degree already here, so not going to be too big of a deal. And now LeeYong on the run. It's going to be like Band on the Run, like that Wings song. It's Night Elf on the run. Couple nice hits on the Tinker there. But again, the Cyclones over and over and over. And Talons are just an amazing counter to Orc and the Blademaster in general, just because you can Cyclone over and over like that. But again, I think there should be some kind of diminishing return. That's just my opinion. And Blademaster tried to get at that Tinker there. Too much stuff in the way. Could take out that Pocket Factory in a couple hits, but actually it's already almost gone. We're just gonna ignore it and let it despawn on its own. Blademaster a little bit too low there, so he's got a bail for now. I get a Spirit Walker or 2 here.
We're under attack!
Grubby now at the main base here. Sav up here. Some of the raiders and himself.
Blue troll, yeah.
And actually didn't use the salve on himself. Interestingly enough,
We're
there.
under attack!
Raider way out of position. He's having a good time all the way over here.
Troll, yeah. Justify the means.
Bat crashes into the fairy dragon there, but really do too much.
We're under attack!
Another bat on the way. But gets hit by a bunch of stuff on the way out. And doesn't survive that one. And Blademaster could certainly use a salve and a clarity potion for sure. Bold move, going without much
We're
health
under
there and no
attack.
mana. And Blademaster gonna run from the Taskmaster camp, let the Tauren Chieftain get the experience, but could have actually maybe got level 5 with that. Get some sentry wards on that Tauren Chieftain. LeeYong gonna go after the other Renegade Wizard camp in the bottom here, but gonna get caught by Grubby there. Gonna get himself a nice, easy Talon kill, but gonna get surrounded. And again, didn't get a Clarity Potion or any mana, so he can get surrounded pretty easy here. And doesn't have any way out of this. A Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to hold off for a little while.
Yeah.
Running low.
And Beastmaster sporting dual scrolls of healing here. Quite a bit of healing to go around for the Night Elf. And there goes one now, healing up those Talons a little bit. And Shockwave on the Demon Hunter. But Shockwave should have been on the Druids of Talon, in my opinion. And Beastmaster's gonna go down, and next, possibly the Tinker. And there goes a nice Shockwave, hits all of the Druids with the Talon. Or maybe that little guy right there, but I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Under attack!
And now Grubby surrounded by Talons here. Gonna have to pop his Potion of Invulnerability here sooner or later. Nope. Just gonna carve his way out of there, because why not? And pops the Potion of Invulnerability, oddly enough. Really see that as quite necessary.
Ready to ride!
Perhaps it was a desperate kind of move.
The spirits of the earth.
And now
guide
Grubby taking a healing salve and 30 potions. 30 potions, no clarity potions. Got the money for clarity potions, no clarity potions. Okay, no clarity potion. And Renegade Wizard camp gonna go down. And Tinker picks up Boots of Gale Thalas.
We're under attack!
Or maybe it's Quell Thalas. Quell Thalas, I can't remember how they pronounce that. But either way, Quell Thalas.
Ready
And
to
plus
ride.
6 gets put on the Demon Hunter there. Not too shabby.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
the gold mines all done, said and done.
We're under attack!
And this is when it's definitely going to come down to it. Torn Chieftain going to get surrounded here. And no invulnerability potion on the Torn Chieftain. And uses a mana potion here. But is he able to get if a good shockwave does not sends it over this way, doesn't really hit too much. Wasn't really going to hit too much at his position either way. And that is going to be GG for Grubby. And couldn't handle all the Talon madness. And that's sort of why I think that there should be some kind of diminishing return on Druids of the Talon. That they're pretty good, and Cyclone, of course, is a really good skill, and it's a really good counter to Orc and to the Blade Master, mostly specifically, I would say, just because you can keep him out of the battle and he's not critting and killing all your units, but you know, at the cost of being a little bit cheap, in my opinion. I mean, it is the game mechanics. Of course, Blizzard has left it like that for a long time, so I'm sure they sort of want it that way, but I think there should be some kind of diminishing return, and that if you use it, you know, more than a couple times within, you know, some odd seconds or what have you, that it'll only last maybe a split second and you'll instantly fall down, or even less than a second. But I hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I will see you guys next time.